everybody. We are on our last few weeks of fall tuning, I think. Last year we had over a foot of snow up here, and I was actually with a sled. But we are, as you can see, pretty dry right now. We're supposed to get a storm next weekend. I don't know if it's going to be much, but we'll be optimistic, and hopefully we've only got a couple more weeks on the hike before we switch. We're on the cart, in a lot of places in February, about 10 years ago. That was a really bad year. Hopefully we don't get one of those. Hopefully it's just late coming. We are up to about 75 pounds per dog on the climbs, and maybe 135 on the flats. Downhill doesn't really matter. It's all about the brakes on the downhill. I could probably put 500 pounds on this cart and it might still roll. Not quite the same on the sled, but hopefully we can build up another 10 to 20 pounds per dog before we switch to the sled, and that should put us in a good position to switch over. I've had a friend of mine many years ago ran big teams, and she told me they were always able to double their mileage when they went from dry land to snow. And I was so excited, thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to be able to double our distance. I do not think that equation holds true with small teams. I've never found it to be true. We tend to lose mileage a little bit when we switch. There's a lot more friction on the snow. Yeah, we're hoping to get a couple overnights before we swap over, but if not, we'll use the sled and it'll be a great time. The girls doing great, they're happy. We're just coming back down the hill before we find another one. Today was all about the up and down. Tripples! There you go. That is the season in a nutshell. It's been pretty uneventful, which I love. So, happy fall, everybody. Good girls! Here we are, still on the cart. I don't think we're going to get snow for Thanksgiving, so we'll just keep going the best we can. Look at us! We're on snow! We're on the sled. There is not much here. In fact, I can't brake because there's not enough for the hook, let alone the brake. But we're on snow. Girls are having a great time, as you can see. I don't think this is going to stick around. It's pretty warm this week, so I think it's going to melt. But hey, not bad to get out once in November. We've been struggling to build mileage this fall. It's been so warm. We're just overheating really fast. So we've had to keep the mileage down. I think it's probably in the 30s, but the thermometer has been saying about 45, 50, and I think that's more accurate for the dogs. I think that's what it feels like for the girls. Probably 45, 50. Got some snow to snow roll in though and cool off. We've been stopping about, I don't know, every 30, 40 minutes to get water. That might seem excessive, but we run into some mild GI problems when it gets too hot. You may overheat. Oh, gotta be careful with the brake. Use my foot. So just trying a couple different things to keep them a little cooler so we can at least build some mileage a little bit. I know back in the day, there were mushers that didn't believe in baiting water and force watering the dogs. But, you know, that was the 70s, 80s, and we know a lot more now about why dogs may or may not drink when they're warm. And we can put electrolytes in the water now. We can do a lot to just keep their performance better, and we can run them a little more borderline if we take good care of them. So, all an effort to take good care of the dogs. And they're looking pretty happy. Pretty good.